Hello, Admiral. I think Suri is here because he's sitting beside me. There you are. I would never call it a lurker, unless they're physically sitting beside me. Okay, so I remembered I was supposed to do something off stream. Literally 20 minutes before stream. So I did it. I got the armor disintegration spell. However, my destruction, I got up to a 13. So we're not going to be stripping Gaynor today, probably. We got other stuff to do, though. We gotta reforge Almalexia's proposal sword. She gave me the first piece. When I find the other two, I am to find the craftsman who will best be able to forge the blade. Nearby, look to those in the city that you know and trust for guidance. So, I guess we're walking around asking questions for now. That guy does not have a use for a piece of a sword. Wait, I'm sorry, do you like me? No, I thought you hated me. I was just doing a little writing. What? You found the ring and returned it to the goddess? Foolish, foolish, foolish. I hope your faith in her is well placed, Joe Arjo. In the wrong hands, I shudder to guess what evils could be unleashed in the city. I could have talked to him about very important things, and I did not know. An attempt... This guy is so important, and I had no idea. An attempt to reforge the blade of Nerevar. Interesting. I wish I knew where to tell you to look, but my knowledge of the blade is somewhat limited. Perhaps you'd do better speaking to Torasa Aram, the curator of the museum. Her knowledge is extensive when it comes to unique items. Of course, it is always wise to consult the Lady Berenzia. One never knows what the lady has heard. Oh, the Lady Berenzia, a wonderful person. She's quite an interesting story, don't you think? Ah, the Lady Berenzia. A fine, fine woman. It has been my pleasure to have known her as long as I have. Talon Vondas is the museum curator? No, Tarasa Aram. How could I have already forgotten? I think the museum is in here. Yeah, right here. That's the least amount of time I ever spent looking for a place. Maybe I should have talked to literally anyone instead of just doing what Almalexia said every single time. The pieces of the Blade of Nerevar here in Mournhold? Now there is something I'd like to get my hands on for the museum. I can't say that have seen any that I know of. But I do have one piece from roughly the same time, and it seems to be of Dwemer construction. I don't even have it on display because I haven't been able to positively identify it yet. It's a shield of Dwemer make, but not traditional in any sense of the word. The pieces of it just don't seem to match, and I've wondered if it isn't some sort of fake. I suppose it might. I might be able to part with it, but I'll need some compensation. I'm always looking for new pieces for the Museum of Artifacts. Unique items, armor and weapons of lore, you know the stuff. If you'd be willing to donate a couple to the museum, I'd be willing to part with the shield. Donations. How do I do that? The museum is privately funded and is an effort to collect and display many of the artifacts from this part of the world. Should you want to sell something you feel the museum will be interested in, bring the item here and we can assess its value. Be warned, however, that theft is a serious matter, and likely to equal a death warrant for any foolish enough to attempt it. Rocker, hi! How are you doing? The museum is interested in purchasing unique artifacts from all over Morrowind. If you have something we might have interest in, we can discuss the specifics. I can tell you up front that the museum is willing to offer half the total value of any artifact sold, up to 30,000 gold. We do have a limited budget, you see. But how do I do that? You're well and so excited. But I am always on. But thank you. Some of the more storied items throughout Tamrielic lore, the existence of some has been proven while others are simply the stuff of legend. Regardless, these items have been found their way into tales we tell our children, and our children will tell their children, and are inextricably linked to the history of Tamriel. Today is special. I do want to know why. I do have Staff of Magnus somewhere. It was 2 months ago today that you discovered me on YouTube. Oh, that's really sweet. I mean, I've got the Staff of Magnus. Can I just sell it to her?
If you insist.
Welcome to the Mornhold Museum of Artifacts.
Oh, Staff of Magnus right here. Suppose I'll donate the item. It's honestly really sweet of you to say, by the way. Makes me feel real special. Yeah, quite an addition to our collection. It is one of the oldest artifacts in all of Tamriel, to my knowledge. Thank you, Joe Rajo. Now, the shield. The Mazed Band would have probably done it. The Spear of Bitter Mercy. I know where to get that. Harass of the Savior's Hide. So every Daedric artifact is in here. Ring of the Khajiit. There's no way I could sell that, by the way. According to legend, the ring rebelled against such constant use and disappeared, leaving Roshan helpless before his enemies. I guess I'll just do like a random Daedric quest, right? Maybe I could just steal this and donate it again.
If you insist,
How are you
it
today?
never sleeps.
I'll check in with the old Queen Mother first. So I don't have to leave Mournhold if I don't have to. It's a bit rude that she doesn't want the mace of Avar Stonesinger. I should have kept that book. I really should have kept that book. Gonna try to not be dumb this time. Gonna be somewhere around here.
Justice never sleeps. Talk all you want. It doesn't bother me.
You can read for free, right? It's not a crime to read. From a short temple pamphlet for Western readers. It's just a short telling of the Nerevar. Nothing specific. Like, to me.
His Majesty commands.
He sure does.
Talk all you want. It doesn't bother me.
Hey, you know where your mom is? Have you learned more about that plot? Oh, yeah. The goddess lives in her temple here in Mournhold. She surrounds herself with her priests and guards, and rarely ventures from her chapel anymore. You know, of course, of Queen Barencia. We returned to Mournhold together after the unpleasantness in Wayrest. An amazing woman, our mother. Not one to be taken lightly. Not much happens in Mournhold that she is not aware of. She is a valuable asset to us. Well, someone's gonna try to kill her. Yes, I expected that you would find out as much. Other sources of mine indicate the same thing. And that the attempt will be made tomorrow night. Our mother must be protected at all costs, but I do not wish to tip my hand to these assassins. Here's how we will protect Barencia. It would be unwise to station more guards outside her doors, as that would alert the killers to our knowledge. Better to catch them in the act. Sure. One of our royal guards could be involved in this attempt, so they will be kept occupied elsewhere. You will stay in the antechamber outside our mother's chambers tomorrow evening, and deal with these assassins when they arrive. Close the door behind you and hide behind the screens. so as to not alert them to your presence. Meantime, find out whatever else you can. Wait in the room outside Barincia's chambers tomorrow night and protect her from any attackers.
Captain
No.
Lydian speaks well of you.
The Lydian? Not the Lycian, apparently.
Long live the king.
Oh. That was going to be the big problem. I was like, I was like, where's her place? So I'm to hide right here. Oh yeah. Okay, well technically it is the same day. It is now 8 p.m. the following day. Tomorrow night. 8 p.m.'s night, right?
Supposed to be here somewhere. He told us in the Queen Mother's chambers behind the screen.
Oh. That jerk. I was already planning on killing him. I'm going to kill him even harder now. Imagine how terrified you would be when the guy you tried to kill survives this. Adamantium short sword. Hey,
These are strange times, my friend.
you're safe. I killed all of the assassins that were sent for, you. My protector, it seems you're able to take care of that ridiculous plot. Seems that's been taken care of. Good work. I guess I should have talked to her before. I am Barencia. Were you confused about that? Walk with care, Giorgio. It is wise to be wary of gods with mortal failings. That's extremely true. That's the truest thing I've ever heard. He's my son. He is also king of Morrowind. Sure. Pieces of the blade? Reforge the blade of Nerevar. I have heard rumors of the Nerevarine returning. Could it be you? I wonder if what Amalexia says is true, and all the pieces of the blade are here in Mournhold. I have few suggestions for you. Helseth's champion, Carid, carries a blade that is of ancient Dwemer design. Perhaps you'll learn more from him, though it will be difficult to get the information out of Carid. He's a dangerous man, but could be a powerful ally. How about tiniest? It's not deletion. I already forgot how it's pronounced. He's been my son's loyal and trusted advisor for many years. He's a skilled warrior and an intelligent man. Don't be fooled by his rough exterior. Tinius is a shrewd man and an excellent judge of character. It's no coincidence my son trusts him as implicitly as he does. I'm sorry for his widow. He was an old man. He lived a rich and rewarding life. But that is of little consolation to those left behind. What if we were like really good friends though? Talk straight? Never. Wait, please. Ow.
These are strange times, my friend. The people are frightened.
What if we were like really good friends though? There, see? Great friends. Perfect friends. Don't forget, you can't levitate in Mournhold. I didn't even know that. If that's the way you're used to bailing out of trouble, it won't work here. All the power in Mournhold starts with Homelexia at the temple. Of course, no mere mortal is going to get access to the Lady of Mercy. But Fredris Slur, her steward, is quite approachable. Start with him, win his confidence, then maybe things will open up for you. I only met the man once or twice myself, but he left a strong impression. Smart, charismatic. He could have been a leader of our people. No additional information. Oh, Joe Rajo, you're still here. I imagine you didn't make it to the Queen's Chambers that night? Oh, out of fear, I imagine? And I just start throwing out adamantine swords. Where did you get those?
The Nine and the Empire speaks well of you.
I understand you're able to protect Barinzia. You're able to hold off the assassins. Interesting. Perhaps the threat was not as great as it seemed. We commend you. Take this as a show of our appreciation. We're impressed with your efforts so far. When you're ready, speak to me about further service to your king. A collar? No. Absolutely not. He was pleased and perhaps a bit surprised by my success. He rewarded me with a magical collar, a symbol of my loyalty to his throne. I'm gonna kill him. By your actions so far, you have proven yourself to be both strong and loyal to our throne. It is now time for you to prove yourself. Personally, I have plans for you, and it is almost time they were put into motion. All in good time. First, you will prove yourself. I require all those close to me to be powerful, able to defend me from any adversary. Perhaps you've met my personal bodyguard, Carrot. He is a perfect example, the finest fighter I've met in all my travels, and loyal to me to the death. I met him many years ago, a deaf and dumb child. Ouch. Actually vile. Wandering the streets of Wayrest. The boy actually had the audacity to try and rob my stepsister, Elisana. I marveled at his courage and took him into my employ. When a dog has been beaten, Joe Rajo, it will lick the hand of one who feeds it even the most meager of scraps. Now he is my most loyal of servants and one of my most deadly. I wish for you to fight my champion. Who cared? You cared? You're cared. Cared says nothing. That makes sense. You'll make a fine rug. That is correct. I've come to know you a bit, Joe Arjo. I believe you can be of service to me. Or of some use to me. But the plans I have will require some of great strength or wit. Perhaps both. The time has come for you to prove this to me. You will return here tomorrow and you will duel Carrot. If you're able to defeat him, we will discuss my plans for you. Helseth's collar. It's not even a special picture. Fortify sneak, security, and speed by by values. That seems incredible. I want to wear it. If any other person gave me a collar that enhanced my sneakiness and slipperiness, I would absolutely put it on, but I don't trust this guy for 1 minute. He hasn't earned the right to collar me. Return to the throne room tomorrow and face the mighty Redguard Carrot in personal combat. If I can defeat him, Helseth will take me into his confidence. This will also get me his sword. Oh, they're not even that great swords. Get out of here.
So much to remember.
I know, man. You think there's like a bed in the reception area that's open for use? I highly doubt it. Nah, I was just in here. So I'm looking for an inn. So I can just, like, heal my health. I guess the Winged Guards is the only one. Never used an inn before. Hello? Can I talk to you about bed? The big red guard? Ratesh serves the brawny man his brandy almost every night. Ratesh hears you are to duel him tomorrow. Ratesh is sorry he will be losing a new customer. Why, you, of course. Carrot cannot lose. Although you look a bit dangerous to Ratesh. Ratesh would not like to see lovely Carrot disfigured in any way. Ratesh would hate to see that. If you promise not to mar the lovely Carrot, Ratesh will help you in the duel. What do you say? All right, Catman. I won't mar him too much. Excellent. Ratesh will have one of the barmaids occupy Carrot for the evening. Oh, I thought you were gonna poison him! He'll be very tired when it comes time for the duel. Fight well, but don't hurt the face. Not the lovely, lovely face. Ratesh would miss seeing beautiful Carrot. I get it.
You wish to speak?
You're a lot more refined than most tourists I've met.
You
I
seek
like
to
that.
challenge me?
Sal is the name.
I just wanted to buy a bed for the night. Salutations, because you... Oh, you do the beds. Looking for beds for for rent? Yes. 10 gold, a pittance. Actually, that is probably quite a lot for the typical person. Bottom floor at the north end of the bar. Thank you much.
You have my attention.
Talk is free. What do you want? You've got my
Burden.
Let's hear it.
A storm is here in the city? How can this happen? This isn't Vardenfell. Something must be done quickly. I don't know if it's actually tomorrow yet. I didn't pay attention to the date it was when I received the duel challenge.
Justice never sleeps.
Oh yeah, there's that Daedric Claymore that I should have given, what's his face? I guess he's still trapped fighting Gaynor. That's probably why I was so interested in getting Armor Eater. I'll save him one day. I'll save him one day.
Your turn to talk.
Oh wait,
Is to listen.
I've got him right here. I sucked him straight through the door. Oh, the Claymore is probably too heavy for him, though. Also, he will straight murder Carrot if I leave him kitted out like this. This is, 43 on a slash. Plus 15. Plus fatigue damage, plus it absorbs strength. It's a really cool sword. I should maybe just use it for myself. It's extremely cool. I remember I wanted to use it for myself, but he just didn't have the carry weight for it. Oh, he didn't have the carry weight for my other good sword. But maybe I can just give him the generic Daedric Claymore. Here it is. Get over here. Oh yeah, he's still good. He's actually got some space to spare. Can you just... No, because this sword is 70. That's the problem. Yeah, what the heck? Did you, like, level up or something? You can carry the sword now. This is 60 on hit. This is, 50 on hit. Or, sorry, 55 on hit. But 5 points of fire damage and also makes you weak to fire. Range 6 feet. Range 6 feet. And it's faster, and it's lighter. Get out of here, Daedric Claymore. However, I still can't bring him into the fight with me. Even if I'm allowed to, he would destroy Carrot.
Justice never sleeps.
Yeah, just wait here.
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
You know, they always say that, dress-up mannequins started in Skyrim. They forget about Calvus.
Archmaster of Reddoran, how may I serve you?
In the
Justice
king's
never
name,
sleeps.
what is your business?
Where are Justice never sleeps.
So true, man. This is the guard's quarters. Why'd I leave him in here?
Justice never sleeps.
Little wait.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
Go to sleep, Roldar. Is it tomorrow yet? Have you come to fight my champion? Are you prepared to face Carrot? Ah, you've come to meet Carrot in battle. Good for you. Carrot is looking a bit under the weather today, but no matter. Perhaps you've heard that Carrot has never been defeated in battle? It's true. Amazing, don't you think? Regardless, this will be a fair fight. You may both use whatever weapons are at your disposal. I wish you both luck. None are to interfere, and you will begin on my command. Untouch. Come to the throne room to face Carrot. Helseth tells me that it is to be a fair fight. None are to interfere. I may use any spells or weapons. But Carrot's death, how's he gonna... He can't see you! So he, deaf means can't hear. I know what it means! So how's he here in the order to fight? Oh, they did not like that. So the fight doesn't end when I knock him down. That was kind of my plan. I said he's deaf, he can't see you, because he's deaf, and then Helseth went behind cover. So Helseth couldn't even use a gesture to trigger the fight. He's deaf and he can't see you. Would have been the more clear way to say that. But I thought it was clear in context. He's got incredible stamina regen, by the way. I see why that cat likes him so much. Call the fight. Is this what you all wanted? I mean, he is still winning. I have to give him credit. Especially from, I can't properly remember the Khajiit's name, so I'm not going to try. Especially from the way he talked about him, I really thought that I could just knock him out, and that would count as a victory. This is not counting as a victory. Hold! I am beaten. You are a great warrior, Joe Rajo. You should speak now with my liege. Enough! I have seen you fight my champion, though I find it hard to imagine how you have succeeded. I did not believe anyone could beat Carrot, but you have shown me otherwise. And he speaks! There are depths to you, Joe Rajo, that I will fathom in time. You will never fathom these depths. I am not putting that collar on. For now, you have proven yourself to me. Carrot says nothing. I want your sword. He hella respects me now, though.
Captain Delidian speaks well.
Delidian. I'm impressed, Jorajo. None have ever defeated Carrot in battle. And I certainly didn't expect you to be the first. You continue to surprise me. You have proven your worth to me as well as your loyalty. Take this as a token of your faith. Ratesh, that's exactly it. Also, hello, Big Kahuna. Take this as a token of my faith in our friendship. It was my father's ceremonial dagger, and I place it now in your possession. Do not disgrace his memory, Jorajo. I am selling it to a pawn shop. Dagger of Simicus. He has given me the ceremonial blade of his father, the Dagger of Simicus, as a token of his esteem. Certainly. Certainly that's what it is. As I'm certain you know, Mournhold is one of the seats of power for the tribunal. The goddess Almalexia resides here in her temple, surrounded by her high ordinators. I have no great love for Almalexia, her ordinators, or the tribunal of which she is a part. In light of recent events, I believe it is time to gather more information about them. The attack on Mournhold was as unexpected to me as it was destructive to the city, and I make it my business to remain forewarned of this sort of event. Many believe the attacking creatures to have been of Dwemer constructs, but we know now that this is not the case. These creatures were beyond anything dreamt of by the dwarves, creatures it would take the power of a god to create. I would like you to learn more about the attacks. I believe that the only person who might shed more light on this situation is Almalexia herself. All indications are that these creatures must be constructs of Sothasil, and only Almalexia is likely to have information about him. I wish for you to speak to her, learn what she knows about the creatures, and report to me. There is no reason for the goddess to suspect that you and I may be allied. We're not, don't worry. Use this as to your advantage. Do not approach me again until you have learned all that you can. Can I have Carrod's sword? I'm amazed you were able to defeat him. There may be stuff of greatness in you, Jorajo. Alright. Sothasil? One of the tribunal. None have seen the Tinkerer in centuries, from what I understand. I distrust these man-gods, especially the ones I cannot find. That's honestly... Oh, one thing that we can agree on. What may Carrot do for you, mighty one? I'm Carrot, champion of King Hlalu Helseth, and eternal friend to you, Jorajo. Not for long. Can I have your sword? When I was a child, my father gave me this weapon. He's apparently not deaf, by the way. He was just non-verbal for a minute. And Helseth never, understood that. He told me that as long as I had it, none would defeat me in battle, until the rightful owner came to claim it from me. I know now that you are one of whom he spoke. I give it to you freely. May it serve you as well as it has served me. Odd Dwemer weapon. Thank you much.
Justice never sleeps.
So, I'm gonna go sleep because I'm nearly dead, and then I'm gonna heal up. And I'm gonna take care of that.
Justice never sleeps.
Right now. I was gonna say something else, but I made an executive decision. Because I also want to talk to Ratesh again.
Good to see you again, friend.
But then after we talk to Ratesh, I'm probably gonna take a break. Just a little less than 5-minute break. For purely non-capitalistic reasons, I assure you. Or says you're able to defeat Carrot. Pratesh has heard he was not badly damaged. This is a good thing. Ah, there we go.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
That's all he had to say, but that's fine.
Yes, what is it? All right, I'm listening.
Oh, there she is. Bed is yours for the day.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
So I guess if we want to do the blade thing, the last thing to do is just find another one of those relics and return it to the museum. So, random Daedra quest time? Because I'm trying to think of what... I was going to say I'm trying to think of what Helseth said to do. Well, definitely going to talk to Alexei about that, just for the information, at least. And that is all after a very brief break, so see you in a minute. Might be able to give the